Hey there, besties. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're continuing our recap of the manhwa, Never Let Go of My Ex-Husband. If you're new to this series, check the description below for links to previous episodes. Lastly, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the video. It really helps our channel grow. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get started. At Fongfong Entertainment, some staff gossiped among themselves. I never thought our CEO was that kind of person. She even stole her little sister's fiancé. One male staff member said absent-mindedly. Luckily, the second young miss was smart enough to marry into the Lin family, a co-worker teased. Sure, keep your voice down. Don't let the CEO hear about it, another colleague warned. I know, even if she has no shame, she is still the CEO. I still need this job, the female colleague said, laughing. You still want the job? Dream on, Sher said, walking into their conversation. Everyone here is fired, she shouted, pointing at them all. Yes, CEO, they shouted in shock. As for Guoju, that waste spends his days getting drunk after losing all his positions. If he continues like this, he will be kicked out of the family sooner or later, Sher thought angrily as she walked past the offices. Suddenly, someone entered the room, drawing her attention. It was Sher Weiyi's younger brother. Did you call me for something? Sher asked her, chewing gum as he took off his earphones. Hey Chun, come sit down, Sher told him. This brat is Sher Weiyi's soft spot. He used to hide like a mouse before, but now he finally showed up. As long as I control him, I'll have a better chance of dealing with Sher Weiyi in the future, she thought inwardly. Chun, where have you been recently? You didn't even attend Weiyi's wedding, she said excitedly. Sher tried touching Chen's shoulder, but he dodged her hand. Want a cup of coffee? The beans here are pretty good, Sher asked him, trying to sound polite despite her tense state as Chun sat down. Let's skip the fake pleasantries. Just say what you want, Sher told her coldly. This brat is always arrogant because he's the only male in the Sher family. She thought angrily. Well, they say that married daughters should visit their parents 3 days after the wedding. 4 days have passed, but Weiyi hasn't returned to the family yet. As the only male in the Sher family, would you go to the Lin family and find out where Weiyi is? Ask her when she's bringing Mr. Lin home, Sher told Chun. You snatched my sister's fiancé before. The Sher family was not good to my sister, so of course she doesn't want to see your ugly faces again, Sher said angrily, cutting off his stepsister. Watch your mouth, I am your older sister, she told him angrily, her face twitching in anger. Chin banged his hand against the table, his gaze fixed sharply, piercing Sher eyes. I only have one older sister. And she is my only family. Sher, if you dare harm my sister, I will never let you off the hook, he told her, causing Sher to feel scared. Sher walked out rudely from the office. Little brat. Now even you dare to be rude to me. But that's fine. Sher Weiyi is away from the Sher family after she got married, and Sher is stupidly arrogant. So, I will take over all the family property that belongs to you 2 siblings along with the inheritance from your mother, Sher thought inwardly, happy at her thoughts. At the Lin mansion, Sher Weiyi remained at home. She rested outside, enjoying the sunlight. My husband goes to work and my son goes to school. I feel lonely and cold, she exclaimed, stretching her hand. Lily, how about we have a fight? If you win, there will be a reward, Sher Weiyi told Lily, her private maid with a smile. Sher Weiyi was bored. I won't argue with you, madam. You are always right, Lily responded cheerfully. I feel like a pet dog bred by aristocrats, obediently waiting for my owner to come back every day with nothing else to do. If I keep acting like this, relying on others for clothes and food, I'll become useless, Sher Weiyi said, sounding exhausted. Pets are great too. Many people want to come to the Lin family to apply for taking care of the pets and the stone lions at the entrance, Lily replied. In Sher Weiyi's second life, although she was the second young miss of the Sher family, she lived in poverty and misery due to the suppression from Hibichi and Sher. Suddenly living such a luxurious life without working made her feel uneasy. Her senior brothers and sisters from Dragon Scale College had all joined the police force or some mysterious international organizations after graduation. But in her previous life, Other than beauty, Sher Weiyi had no merits. As she pondered over her past life, she wore a sad look. Right, why don't I start a modeling agency and make a foray into the fashion entertainment industry? She said with determination in her voice. Lily, your figure is such a waste if you work as a maid. Let me be your agent, and together we will shine in the fashion world, she told Lily happily, startling the young maid. "Ah, madam, I'm sorry, I cannot provide such a service," Lily said, her face red with blush. "As for the startup capital, I need to get back the industry owed to me by the Sher family first," Sher Weiyi thought, wearing a smirk. "Madam, your guest is here," Uncle Zhong told Sher Weiyi, smiling as he interrupted her conversation with Lily. "Weiyi," Sher Chen called out excitedly, holding a present for his sister. "Chen?" she responded, equally excited upon seeing her younger brother. "Sis, why did you suddenly get married?" Chen asked, his face showing concern. I went to a banquet and ended up getting married on the side," she told him cheerfully. "Did Mr. Lin force you? Please give me a perfect explanation," her brother demanded. "What? That's not right, is it?" Sher Weiyi thought, then said, "You owe me a perfect explanation. Your school called and said that you suddenly went on a world trip without saying a word. Why didn't you call me?" "I was so worried," she scolded, pulling his ear painfully. "Sis, don't be angry. I wanted to give you a decent wedding gift but didn't want to use the money from the Sher family," he said, almost crying out in pain, prompting Sher Weiyi to stop pulling his ear. "So I went to Europe to participate in a music festival. I won first prize and bought the shoes that you couldn't bear to buy before," he said, presenting her with his gift. "For this? Are you dumb? Sis can make money by herself. You should keep it for yourself," she told him cheerfully. "Come on, sis, try them on," Sher Chen pleaded. At that moment, Lindu walked past a window in the mansion and spotted his wife with a strange man. "While I was out for a meeting, this woman dared to bring a man into our house," he thought, getting angry inwardly. 3 minutes later, Lindu walked outside towards their direction, his face showing jealousy. "Have you become more handsome recently?" Sher Weiyi said excitedly to her brother as he helped her put on the shoes he got her. "Seeing you makes me happy. And being happy indeed enhances my appearance," Chen told her with a smile. "Sher Weiyi, who is this?" Lindu asked her, wearing a cold look. "This is Lin's family head, Lindu," Chen thought, observing his brother-in-law. "In this world, no man is worthy of my sister," he thought inwardly. "Sis, I disagree with this marriage," Chen said almost instantly, making his sister tense. "Sis? Is this her little brother, Sher Chen? So he is my brother-in-law," Lindu thought, his mood changing instantly. He took his wife's hand calmly. "Whether you agree or not, we are already legally married," he told Chen coldly, as he held Sher Weiyi. Sher Chen gave Lindu a cold look, still kneeling before his sister. "It's impossible for my sister to be happy with someone so chauvinistic," he thought inwardly. They both looked at each other with serious expressions. Sher Weiyi didn't like getting caught between them. "Chen is impulsive and can't stand me being wronged. He must think that Lindu is too domineering and is afraid that I will suffer," she thought. "Mr. Lin, I want to have a chat alone with Chen, can I?" she said with a cheerful smile, holding Lindu's hand calmly. "My sister wants some alone time with me and has to resort to using her looks to get this man?" Chen thought inwardly, almost looking furious. "Sure," Lindu told Sher Weiyi before walking away gently. "Thank you so much," she told him excitedly. Inside the mansion, Lindu instructed a man to set up surveillance in the garden immediately. "Yes, I'll send it to your phone right away," the man told him, hurrying to carry out the request. "My husband and I usually love to play the trope of domineering CEO falls in love with me. Don't take it personally. However, Lindu is your brother-in-law, and you must respect him for my sake. Don't provoke him anymore," Sher Weiyi told Chen calmly, smiling at him. "Got it, I promise not to pick fights with him, okay?" he said, his face still looking cross. "One more thing. Tomorrow you and I are going back to the Sher family together," Sher Weiyi told him. "I'm not going back. I said I have nothing to do with the Sher family anymore," Chen told her, his tone angry. "You silly pig. If we don't reclaim our inheritance rights, we're just giving it away to others," Sher Weiyi told him, hitting his nose. She didn't want their property to go to her sisters Fenjia and Fenchuan. It was better to address the issue now, once and for all. Fenchuan and Fenjia are illegitimate daughters, but we are the legitimate heirs of the Sher family. Moreover, the Sher family still has the inheritance left by our mother. Are you willing to let others take it? She asked her brother. Sister, you're right. I'm not willing, Chen said, finally caving in. That's more like it. As siblings, we will settle old and new scores with the Sher family, Shi Weiyi told him as they fist-bumped. In their past life, the Sher family had caused them much misery. In this life, Shi Weiyi wanted to obtain everything they fought for and take it all into her and Chen's hands. Tomorrow, when we arrive at the Sher family, we will do this, then this, and finally this, she said, whispering her plans to Chen as he listened attentively. If I could inherit and revive the Sher family, perhaps Weiyi would have a better chance in front of Lindu, Chen thought as Shi Weiyi concluded her plans. Sher Chen rested his head on Shi Weiyi's lap. Sis, I miss Mom, he said sadly. Unbeknownst to them, Lindu was watching their conversation from his control room. Are these siblings too intimate with each other? Lindu thought, still observing them. I miss her too, Shi Weiyi told Chen. 6 months ago, our mother passed away due to illness, and we lost our home since, Chen said, causing them to remember the day of their mother's funeral. On the day of the funeral, their father, Sher Chuan, arrived in festive clothing accompanied by a group of bodyguards. He attended the ceremony with great pride and introduced himself as their relative. Son, I am your father, Sher Chuan announced happily upon seeing the mourning siblings. Get lost. Sher Chen shouted angrily at him. I'm married now, and you will also soon start your own family. We all need to be good, Shi Weiyi told Chen, who had his head still resting on her lap. Sister, I always feel Lindu is not a normal person. Why don't you divorce him now, since the Civil Affairs Office is still on duty? Chen asked, getting back up. Huh? Shi Weiyi exclaimed, unsure about his request. No, actually, he's quite generous. Sometimes he can be a bit tricky in his words and actions, she said with a tense smile. Although I've heard that he's sexually incapable. But he wouldn't do anything weird to you, right? Chen asked. What a bold statement, you little brat, Lindu said, having heard Chen's accusations. He was in the control room, fuming with anger as he watched them. He's sexually incapable? That's not true. Actually, he's really amazing, Shi Weiyi told her brother, dispelling the rumors. What? Has my sister completely surrendered to Lindu's charms? Chen questioned inwardly, wearing a sour look. Don't worry, I'm very happy, she assured him. I can even deceive myself, she thought. Sis, you've fallen for him head over heels just because he is great in that aspect. Have you taken proper safety measures? Once you have a child, there's no turning back, Chen said with a tense look, still trying to convince her. Shi Weiyi recalled little Zhu's face. We've already had one, she told herself. Meanwhile, in the monitoring room, Lindu wore a smirk. My brother-in-law is meddling in our affairs. Looks like I have to treat him well, he said calmly. Uncle Zhong soon approached the siblings. Madam, Mr. Lin wants to invite Mr. Sher to have lunch. Please proceed to the dining room, he told Shi Weiyi with a warm smile. Also, Mr. Lin has designed a shoe house for you, accommodating thousands of pairs of women's shoes of various brands and styles, and will continually update it in the future. He specifically said you could swap the shoes that young Master Sher gave you with a new pair from the store every hour, he added, presenting a key to Shi Weiyi. Ha ha ha, good, she exclaimed with a faint smile. Are they going to start a war? She wondered. Wasting money like it's nothing, Chun said angrily, his face showing irritation. During dinner, both Sher Chan and Lindu placed a piece of their food on Shi Weiyi's plate. Sis, your favorite sweet and sour pork chops, Chun said. Chicken for you, Weiyi, Lindu added, as they both sought her attention. Why does the relationship between my husband and brother-in-law feel like that between a mother and daughter-in-law? Shi Weiyi thought, observing them both looking cross at one another. I need to find a way to create common topics between them, she told herself. Right, Chun, you are the school hunk with 1 million followers on Weibo. Have you recently gotten a girlfriend? She asked her brother, smiling and causing his face to turn red. Before Chun could reply, Uncle Zhong appeared, praising Lindu. Mr. Lin, your Weibo followers just broke 100 million, and it's now the top trending topic, he told Lindu. It's a small matter not worth mentioning, Lindu said coldly, looking unmoved. Speaking of which, there were many handsome men who pursued you before. Why did you ultimately choose Lindu? Chen asked Shi Weiyi, visibly shaking with anger. Because only he can give me a real home. I feel secure with him by my side, she said calmly. Lindu, even though we are just acting in front of Chen right now, this is sincere. I hope you can seriously appreciate it and not let me down, she thought inwardly. It doesn't sound like a lie. Could it be her true feelings? Lindu thought, taking note of Shi Weiyi's calmness. Okay, let's eat, Shi Weiyi told them with a smile on her face. I'm not sure about Lindu, but it seems like sis really fell in love, Chen thought, finally accepting his sister's choice. The next day, Shi Weiyi and Sher Chen arrived at the Sher family mansion. Miss Sher, Mr. Sher, you're back. Please come in quickly, a maid announced happily. Welcome, welcome, Hibichi and her daughters greeted them. Wei Chen, you're finally back. We've been waiting for you, Szechuan said warmly. Why do I feel like I'm in a garbage dump? I really want to turn around and leave, Shi Weiyi thought, feeling sick as she stepped into the house with Sher Chen. That smile is so disgusting, she remarked to herself. They all ran to the door, peeking to see if Lindu followed them. So Mr. Lin didn't come back with you guys. Is he sick or did he go abroad? Szechuan asked, peering eagerly out the door, hoping to see his son-in-law. Oh, he just didn't want to come and couldn't be bothered to make up an excuse. The gifts and everything are left at the door by the driver, Shi Weiyi said. This son-in-law is too straightforward. He won't even bother to trick me, Szechuan thought, feeling disappointed. Wei, not only have you delayed the day you should return home after marriage, but you also haven't brought back your husband. This is truly impolite, Shi Weiyi's granddad, Shi Jingmao, said harshly. Exactly. Don't think that marrying into the Lin family means you can do whatever you want. We've made significant preparations to welcome our son-in-law, and now it's all gone to waste, Szechuan said coldly, not minding his daughter's sad look. How dare you say that to my sister? Chen asked him with a cold look. Chen, Shi Weiyi called him politely. Sister, he replied calmly, his temper now under control. Grandpa, it's actually good that Lindu didn't come. After all, Grandma sold me to human traffickers back then, and Dad had an affair. My sister stole my fiancé, and Mrs. Hibichi and my younger sister publicly embarrassed me at the wedding but ended up being insulted. Who else aside from Chen and I would want to return to such a home? She said with a smile. Her grandmother trembled, while their grandfather stared at her. Hibichi and her daughters watched, full of resentment. My sister really cunningly grasped their weak spot, Sher Chen thought, observing their reactions. Oh, my sweet grandson. Let's eat first. Your mom cooked a whole table of dishes herself, Rao Busi said, smiling at Chen. My mother has already passed away. Which mom are you talking about? Chen asked rudely, stunning her. Stupid kid, if you anger your grandparents, you'll be in big trouble, Hibichi thought inwardly as she watched him. Shi Weiyi caught her stare. We only have one mother. As for the counterfeit who relies on an affair to climb up, you're not even worthy of fetching shoes for my mom, she said, turning to Hibichi. What did you just say? Hibichi asked angrily. These are all bygones. Why are you bringing them up? Throwing your weight around as soon as you enter the door, Szechuan remarked. Sher Jingmao hit his stick hard against the floor. Shut up. Everything that happened back then was all because of you two, he said with a furious look, pointing at Szechuan. Hibichi tried to hide her face. Fenchuan, take your grandmother and your mother upstairs to reflect. Don't come out without my permission, Sher Jingmao instructed. Yes, Grandpa, Fenchuan responded. Now that Weiyi has married Lindu, the Sher family cannot succeed without her support. We must flatter her and do as she says, Sher Jingmao thought. Good granddaughter and grandson, don't just stand there. Come and sit down, he told them with a smile. Don't mind your father. I love you all, he added. Everyone sat down calmly. Everything that happened before was an accident. Let's just forget about it. I will compensate you twice as much in the future, Sher Jingmao told Shi Weiyi. Okay, I will listen to Grandpa. Let bygones be bygones, Shi Weiyi said with a happy face. But she thought to herself, that doesn't mean I won't seek revenge in the future. Grandpa, the main reason I came here today is to talk to you about something, Shi Weiyi began. Chen is already 18 years old. Should we arrange some management training programs for him, so he can lay a foundation for formally inheriting the company in the future? She asked her grandfather. Sher Fengjia, observing the conversation, realized that Shi Weiyi wasn't just paying a visit, she was making a play for the family inheritance. She looked worried. I have a question, Sher Fengjia spoke up, drawing everyone's attention. Chen, you used to have a lot of complaints about Dad and didn't like going home. You even said you didn't want to inherit the Sher family or have any connection with it. Why do you suddenly want to inherit it again? Were you deceived by someone's words? You must not harm the reputation of the Sher family, she said with a smile. Yes, Chen, I arranged some training courses for you before, but you never attended any of them. Why are you suddenly interested now? His father asked, sounding perplexed. Oh Dad, haven't you understood what Fengjia said? Shi Weiyi said courteously. What? He asked, looking confused. Let me explain. Fengjia is being indirect. She fears that I will unite with the Lin family and incite Chen to embezzle the Sher family's assets, Shi Weiyi explained. Weiyi, you misunderstood. I didn't mean that, Shi Fengjia said, looking tense. But I'm already married, and to Lindu, Shi Weiyi said, showing them her wedding ring. Wow, it's so shiny, her father exclaimed upon seeing it. They all gazed at it in awe. Chen remained unmoved. But why did you ask like that, Fengjia? Could it be that you have ulterior motives towards the assets of the Sher family? Shi Weiyi asked her. You all know what I'm capable of. I have no desire for competition. Weiyi, you're biased against me, but we still need to consider things wisely, Shi Fengjia said calmly. I disagree, Shi Weiyi said, interrupting her. First, your reputation is tarnished, and you no longer qualify as an heir. Secondly, those impressive financial reports from Fengfeng Entertainment can mislead Grandpa and Dad. Industry experts would immediately spot the issues, Shi Weiyi said, exposing her further. Handing over the Sher family's business to you would have disastrous consequences. Since you don't have any ulterior motive, it's the perfect time for you to leave the core of Sher family and go on vacation, she added. She planned to push Shi Fengjia out of the core of the Sher family while she had the chance. By the way, I heard Guoju was recently removed from the core layer by the Guo family. You could take your fiancé for a walk by the seaside, Chen said, sounding pleased. Are they working together to push me out? They're more ruthless than ever, Shi Fengjia thought angrily, her disdain evident. Fengjia, sooner or later, you will get married. The Sher family business cannot be handed over to someone outside the clan, Grandpa Jingmao said calmly. Grandpa, since you said so, I have no objection, Shi Fengjia replied, her voice tight with frustration. The old-fashioned bias towards boys is irritating. Sher Chen is just a music enthusiast. What makes him better than me, apart from being a man? Shi Fengjia thought, clenching her fists in anger. But Chen, you know it's normal to have quirks. However, after inheriting the family business, you should avoid such places. It harms the family's reputation, Shi Fengjia said suddenly, with a hidden agenda. Speak up. I have no guilty conscience, Chen replied calmly, though his tone was serious. What did Chen do to damage the family's reputation? Grandpa Jingmao asked, his curiosity piqued. It's nothing serious. The other day, Fenchuan mentioned seeing a post on a forum with a photo of Chen at a music festival. It seems he did something questionable for $30,000 with several male bosses, Shi Fengjia said, scrolling through her gallery for incriminating evidence. Chen felt a surge of anxiety and fear, worrying about how Shi Weiyi would react if she found out. What happened with those male bosses? Just tell me, his father demanded. Please don't blame Chen. Before this, Fenchuan told me that Chen rejected the school bell's confession, which I found odd. I only just realized. Shi Fengjia began, her smirk growing as she continued. Before she could finish, Chen stood up shouting, What am I? Don't beat around the bush. His anger was palpable. Chen, calm down, Shi Weiyi said, trying to defuse the situation. Show me what happened, their father demanded, grabbing Sher Funja's phone. He looked at the photo of Chun, drunk and disheveled in a club. What is this mess? Grandpa Jingmao yelled angrily. What a disgrace. For a measly $30,000, you did something so disgraceful. I don't want a grandson like you in this family. Get out. Grandpa Jingmao ordered. This photo is fake. I never even met those people. Chun protested. What have you been up to? How could we accept such a shameless and immoral son like you? Sher Chuan said angrily, supporting Grandpa Jingmao's stance. Dad, please don't worry. There must be a reason behind Chen's actions, Sher Funja said, feigning innocence. Sis, I really didn't do that. Can I explain? Chen pleaded, his face showing tension. Take it easy, speak slowly, Shi Weiyi said, trying to calm him down. Why are you explaining? Their father demanded angrily, grabbing Grandpa Jingmao's walking stick. You ungrateful child. I will beat you to death. He shouted, raising the stick. Shi Weiyi quickly intervened, holding the cane to stop him. Seeing is believing. I have the surveillance footage from that night. Watch it and decide what to do next, she said, showing her phone. Surveillance? Has my sister already prepared for this? Chun wondered, his confusion evident. Lily, Shi Weiyi said, clapping her hands to call her personal maid. Lily appeared, holding a phone, which startled Shi Chun. Yes, Lily? She asked. Show them the footage, Shi Weiyi instructed. Lily displayed the CCTV footage, revealing Chen entering and leaving the private room. It took 40 minutes for Chun to enter and exit. He was invited to join for a drink, and he ordered a bottle of 80-degree spirit. After 3 shots, the others were drunk, and Chen did nothing more, Shi Weiyi explained, pointing out Chen's behavior. After investigating, I found that Chen had to drink with some prominent figures to claim his prize. Fortunately, he didn't let himself be taken advantage of, Shi Weiyi added, winking at her brother in praise. As for the photos on Funja's phone, I had a search done on the dark web and found the original versions, Lily said, revealing the results from an anonymous hacker. What do you mean by the original version? The one earlier was the original. Sher Funja shouted, visibly tensed. Shoo. Now, witness the real evidence, Shi Weiyi said, taking the tablet from Lily and showing the photos to her father and grandfather. The original photos showed not Chun, but Sher Funja herself at the drinking session. Oh my goodness, Shi Weiyi exclaimed, revealing the truth. The original versions show Funja attending the session, not Chun. What? Grandpa Jingmao exclaimed in shock, his eyes widening as he looked at the photos. Sher Chuan stared at the images, equally stunned. Shi Weiyi calmly explained, the photos were bought back from the paparazzi by Sher Funja at a high price. I'm not sure why they were photoshopped. No, that's not me in the photos. I didn't do it. Sher Funja exclaimed, her face pale and terrified. Lily revealed that the photoshopping took place at the Sher family villa using the latest model of orange phone. Shi Weiyi turned to her grandfather and father, asking, Grandpa, Dad, who in our family is responsible for bringing this shame upon us? Her question made both men look at Sher Funja with horror. Meanwhile, Lindu sat in his car outside the Sher family villa. She said she would return by noon, and it's already 12:59, he murmured, scrolling through his phone. You've already married me. Do you still care about the Sher family's assets? He asked with a hint of disgust. Mr. Lin, Lily has sent a message. Madam has gone to great lengths for her revenge. Not only has she aggressively asserted her younger brother's inheritance rights, but she's also exposed Sher Funja's deceit, Lindu's driver read aloud. Lindu's expression turned worried as he stared out the window, concerned about the unfolding drama. Lindu thought, Weiyi, you are being too reckless. He smiled at his driver, reflecting, it seems the surveillance footage Lily obtained was crucial for Madam. Her situation with the family is difficult, and she is bearing all this for her younger brother. Why won't she let me support her? She always leans on me but pushes me away when things get tough. I just don't understand her, he thought. Lindu recalled his earlier conversation with Shi Weiyi. Don't you want me to accompany you back? Can't I be of any help? Lindu asked. It's because of my selfishness. I don't want you to see the unhappy things at my home, Shi Weiyi told him. Even I can't find any information about Dragon Scale College. This woman is so mysterious. It's best to have Lily look after her, he said inwardly. The driver asked cheerfully, Mr. Lin, after Madam comes out later, do you want to go straight back to the Lin residence? Lindu replied with a hint of pretense, her temper is strong today. She'll likely be a handful tonight. Let's take her out for a walk to wear her out so she won't cause trouble at our house. In reality, Mr. Lin is worried about Madam's mood and wants to take her out to relax, the driver thought. Back at the Sher family villa, the atmosphere remained tense. Sis, you already know everything, Sherchen said, looking sad. Shi Weiyi responded, I'm your sister. How could I not see through your lies? The truth was, after Chun left her the previous day, Shi Weiyi had Lily investigate his recent activities. It turned out Chun hadn't gone abroad but had won first place at a music festival in China. Lily had also found that a group of thugs had tried to ambush Chun that day. They were staying in room 1569 at the Elizabeth Hotel. Shi Weiyi stormed into the room, confronting the thugs. Do you know who my dad is? One of the men shouted at her. Shi Weiyi replied, even if your dad is Ultraman, I'm still going to deal with you today, before kicking him. Sis, I'm sorry for being so immature. I didn't think this through. If it weren't for this surveillance footage, we might have failed today, Sherchen said, looking remorseful. Shi Weiyi reassured him, I don't blame you, but you need to make sure this doesn't happen again. Chen nodded in agreement, understanding the gravity of the situation. Fenjia, did you have anything to do with those men and the photoshopped picture? Shi Chuan demanded angrily. No, it wasn't me, Fenjia replied, struggling to conceal her lies. You're guilty yourself and you even tried to frame Chun. Grandpa Jingmao shouted, his frustration evident. You're the only one in the family with the newest model of the orange phone. Servants can't even afford it. If you can't explain yourself, I'll kick you out of the house, her father demanded. Fenjia defended herself, you shouldn't draw conclusions just based on a phone. The photos came from the forum at Fenchuan's school. It could have been done by someone else. Shut up. Do you want me to investigate this thoroughly? Her father roared, then slapped her hard. Fenjia, you've disappointed me. I gave you too much power within the company, he tells her. I'll suspend your position in the group for now. Just focus on managing your own entertainment company, Grandpa Jingmao said with disdain. What? Dad, Grandpa, how could you treat me like this? Sher Fenjia cried, falling to the ground in shock at their harshness. Fenjia, go upstairs and reflect on your actions. Remember, in this family, your grandpa and I are in charge. From now on, you better watch your behavior, her father warned sternly. Yes, Dad, she said, clenching her dress in anger. As she left the room, her face was filled with resentment. I will never let you go, Shi Weiyi and Sher Chun, she thought bitterly. Weiyi, from now on, I will ensure strict discipline within the family, let's go eat. Grandpa Jingmao said with a smile. Sher Chuan, looking apologetic, added, my dear son, I shouldn't have yelled at you just now. It's all Fenjia's fault. No need to cook. I came back for one more thing, to liquidate the assets of my mother, Shi Weiyi stated firmly. Her father looked alarmed but said, this. All right, Grandpa Jingmao responded calmly. He then turned to Sher Chuan and instructed, Chuan, take Weiyi to the study to get the relevant information and settle the accounts at the company tomorrow. Yes, Sher Chuan agreed, obeying immediately. Weiyi wondered, he agreed so easily? Could it be that the Qiao family's industry was already completely squandered by the Sher family? In the study, Shi Weiyi received the documents from her father. After 3 hours of thorough examination, she and Chun walked towards the gate, Chun carrying a box behind her. The Qiao family's industry had been emptied out a long time ago and now has significant negative assets, Shi Weiyi explained, reviewing the balance sheets. Moreover, based on these materials it seems most of this was done by Hibichi and her daughters, Chun tells her. It seems impossible to revitalize the family in a short time, she added. Shi Weiyi thought about what Shi Fenjia had said before she fell off the cliff in her previous life. There was something off about what Shi Fenjia said. It seems necessary to investigate the truth about my mother's death years ago. Why do I feel an even stronger resentment than before? Shi Weiyi questioned herself, trembling with anger. Outside the gate, she saw Lindu waiting for her. Shi Weiyi, do you have any misunderstandings about noon? Lindu asked. Madam, Mr. Lin has been waiting for you since you entered the Sher's villa, his driver announced with a smile. Shi Weiyi looked dumbfounded. Sorry, dear husband. I'm working on settling the Qiao family's assets left by my mother. I'm being extra careful to avoid any deception, she explained cheerfully, taking his hand to calm his mood. If I had known you were waiting outside, I would have hurried up, she tells him. Chen watched them with a jealous look. Get in the car, I'll take you somewhere, Lindu began to say before Shi Weiyi abruptly pushed him into the car. I'm just going to rest at home. I'll handle the settlement at the company tomorrow, she said warmly, leaving Lindu puzzled. He thought, I kindly offered to take you shopping, and you rudely cut me off like that. This woman. She treats me well one moment and then pushes me away the next. Is she trying to play me for a fool? But if she needs to liquidate her mother's assets, could it be that she's short on cash? Lindu wondered, observing Shi Weiyi closely. What's wrong? Shi Weiyi asked Lindu, noticing his silence. Nothing, he replied, masking his concern. He thought to himself, why should I care? I gave her a black gold card when we got engaged. How could she be short on cash? He turned his face away, trying to hide his confusion. 3 days later, Shi Weiyi sat in her room, staring at her phone with a frown. If this continues, I'm going to starve, she said, seeing only $300 in her account. Lily entered the room and spoke. Madam, you worked hard to raise money for the studio and even borrowed from the instructors and seniors at Dragon Scale College. You also used your savings to help those who are injured and disabled, living difficult lives. You even treated them to several meals. Despite their low salaries and dangerous work, Lily continued. Stop talking, Shi Weiyi interrupted. Although I feel sorry about my dwindling funds, I don't regret it. These seniors took good care of me back then. It pains me to see them struggling now. She paused, then thought aloud, I should use the studio as a cover to build an intelligence network. This way, I can help these disabled seniors find valuable and suitable work through intelligence transactions. She considered this as a potential solution to her funding issue. Opening the studio is essential. Now I just need to figure out how to secure the necessary startup capital, she said, thinking so hard. Mommy, I want to support you, little Zhua said, holding out a credit card. Baby? What are you doing here? Oh, you have pocket money, Shi Weiyi exclaimed happily upon seeing him with the card. Mommy, take a look, he said, handing her the card. This must be a toy card for role-playing, she said, admiring it. However, as she read the card, her eyes widened in shock. It was a real credit card with a $10 billion limit. No, Mommy can't use Zhua's money, she said, almost in disbelief. But I don't want Mommy to starve, Zhua said calmly. Of course, I don't want to give Dad a chance to show off his wealth and coolness in front of Mommy, he remarked inwardly. Shi Weiyi smiled and replied, It's okay, Zhua. Keep the money for yourself and use it for your future wife, she said, stuffing his card into his pocket. Mommy, when I make a fortune, I'll build a zoo for you, Zhua promised excitedly. That's wonderful, sweetheart, she said, touched by his gesture. Mommy can definitely do it, he cheered. Lily then reminded her, Madam, Mr. Lin's proposal gift includes a black infinite credit card that you can use. Shi Weiyi sighed, but it feels uncomfortable to spend someone else's money, as she lay down on her bed, sounding tired. Suddenly, she sat up, her mood brightening. Since we have no other options, why don't we show our studio's proposal to Lindu and see if he's willing to invest? She suggested to Lily. Why does Mommy think Daddy's money is more attractive? Little Zhua said, sounding neglected. On a sunny afternoon, Shi Weiyi took her proposal and walked into Lindu's study. Shi Weiyi presented her proposal to Lindu, explaining her goals in detail. Lindu listened attentively. Your gift for persuasion would be wasted if you were working in sales, he said, cutting her off as she concluded her pitch. However, this proposal is acceptable. If you don't want to stay idle at home, it wouldn't hurt for you to go out and have some fun. I don't want you to interfere with the Lin Group's affairs by working there, he thought, pretending to drink from a cup of water. I'll invest $5 million. Consider it as gaining experience, he said, writing out a check for her. "Thank you for investing, President Lin. I will work hard for you," Shi Weiyi said, saluting him. "Take it," he said, handing her the check. "You're so generous, but I'm not sure," she replied, a bit uncertain. "Don't get too excited. If you don't earn a single penny in 3 months, you'll stay at home for good," he warned, his tone serious. "But if I do earn something, you'll be happy to fulfill your marital duties," she said with a smile. "Deal," Lindu agreed. "I'm curious to see how capable you are," he thought to himself, intrigued by her determination. "Then I'll call Xiao Chun and ask for help from the models at the art school," Shi Weiyi said, pulling out her cell phone to make a call. Models? Lindu thought, puzzled as he imagined his wife working with male models. "If this woman's determination isn't strong, my reputation could be at risk," he thought, feeling uneasy. "I won't lend you the check," Lindu demanded, reaching for it, but Shi Weiyi deftly pulled it away. "Why not? As someone working with female-oriented products, I need some attractive and professional female models for the opening ceremony. How can I manage without them?" she explained. "Hey, could you be more careful with your words?" Lindu said, relieved to hear she was referring to female models. "Oh? Don't tell me you thought I was looking for male models," she laughed. "Excuse me, do men really think that women only appreciate handsome guys? In the presence of beautiful women, handsome men hardly matter," she scoffed. "When I was younger, I didn't realize how amazing my sister was and mistakenly valued handsome men too much," she added, referring to the statue of a goddess in Lindu's study. "My sister would kill me if she knew I still held that view," she laughed, gently touching the statue's face. Lindu looked at her, perplexed. Why is this woman so irritating? Does she think I'm her ex-husband? He wondered, shocked by her behavior. "Come back here," Lindu said, trying to grab the check from Shi Weiyi as he approached her. She watched his reaction, puzzled. Everyone says she's a female model, so why is he getting so upset? She wondered. "Are you serious? A man's word is his bond. Changing your mind isn't acceptable," she said, retreating with her back against the window. As expected, my son is more reliable than my husband," she added calmly as he moved closer. Lindu placed his hand against the window frame, blocking her way. "You have nowhere to run. Where do you think you can hide?" he demanded, making her tense. Shi Weiyi glanced down at the swimming pool below the study's window. "Cut it out, take it. Your scheming mind is like a mosquito net." "Fine, I'll go borrow some money from Xiaobao. From now on, I'll only make chestnut and snowflake soup for him," she said, pushing him away. Suddenly, the check slipped from Shi Weiyi's hand and was caught by the wind, blowing out of the window. My check," she exclaimed, climbing out of the window and preparing to jump after it. "Shi Weiyi!" Lindu shouted, alarmed as he saw her leap. He quickly removed his jacket, thinking, it's a good thing there's a swimming pool below. Otherwise, she could be seriously hurt. "Did I marry a fool?" Lindu muttered before jumping out the window himself. They both fell into the swimming pool, with Shi Weiyi managing to recover the wet check. "Why did you jump down?" she asked in surprise. "You jumped from the second floor. What were you thinking?" "Are you hurt?" Lindu said, sounding concerned as he took her hand, checking for any injury. Shi Weiyi, who had trained at Dragon Scale College, was unfazed by the height. "It's no problem for me," she thought as she observed his worried expression. "Quick, go see a doctor quickly," Lindu said, lifting her in his arms. It's rare to see him showing his true feelings. It's a waste not to tease him a bit, she thought with a grin. "I'm injured. My leg hurts so much. And the check is too wet." "It's all your fault," she said calmly, leaning against him. "Well, you're the one who's so impulsive. Don't cry. I'll write you another one," Lindu replied. Shi Weiyi smiled and gently held his face before kissing him passionately. Thank you for joining us on this incredible adventure. If you enjoyed what you watched, please consider liking, subscribing, and ringing that notification bell. Your comments mean the world to us and help us improve. The next episode promises even more excitement and unexpected twists, so stay tuned as we embark on this thrilling journey together. Keep the anticipation alive, and we'll catch you in the next episode.